We live. Welcome to Glam Girl 101. Hey YouTube. Let me go ahead and get myself live on Insta. 1 second. Where is the Insta live? Do 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 do. There we go. We're back in action. So Glam Girl 101 has just begun. It's Tuesday. Day 2 of Makeup is a Weapon and Not a Mask. Get excited. There was a delay when it came to class today. So thank you everyone who's waiting. And hello to all the students who are watching the live recap right now. It's about to get so good. Sit tight. I hope you have a snack. No bathroom breaks, okay? We're gonna just slam through the lesson and it should keep you engaged. I have some tech features that you guys will like, little video overlay, and I have some products that will maybe do a makeup look with. Yeah, I know, sounds fun. We love to play in products. So let's go ahead and see who's here. Let's see. All right. So we can't have Glam Girl 101 without addressing any of the new members. The new members who are watching right now live, or the people who are watching the recap and don't know who Glam Girl 101 even is. Glam Girl 101 is us. It's all of us. It's community. At High Maintenance High, Glam Girl 101 is a class. It's a class where instead of a YouTube video, it's even more interactive. I, Professor Banks, get to teach you different techniques to be your most beautiful self. Pretty privilege is amazing. And I want you to not have just any old face card. I want you to have an unlimited black card, the highest level of pretty privilege you can get. That's what I want to help you achieve, your most beautiful self, whoever that is to you. I'm just here to guide you there. I'm your homeroom teacher. So you'll see me a lot, and there'll be other teachers like Kayleese. Check out the video from yesterday. Kayleese is the makeup teacher. She's the math teacher here at Glam Girl 101. Why math? Because let's think about it. When that face is beat, what do you say? She ate. 8 is a number. She's a math teacher. Kayleese ate her lesson yesterday so bad. She is a makeup artist. So she's going to give you all the latest tips and tricks, even product recommendations. So check out that video. There's also Focus J. She's awesome. She's our science teacher. She teaches all about hair health, right? Mixing potions in order to have that amazing twist out or braids or whatever she's doing with her hair at the moment. We know it eats in, it's healthy. She's never going to jeopardize her edges. The next thing I want to talk about is what is the culture here? So the syllabus is available on Instagram. Instagram is the hub of Glam Girl 101, even if you're watching this on YouTube. So it's going to break down our mission statement. It's going to break down our weekly agenda and the class rules. So class rule number 1, God first, gloss second. Vanity is something that I don't want to be attached to you. You're not vain. You don't idolize yourself. No. But you know you are beautiful. You're made in the image of God, and you come second to Him. And understanding that allows you to be such a humble, beautiful person. When people meet you, they may think, I don't know about her. Then you open your mouth. And then it's like, wow. She's just as beautiful on the inside. She's so down to earth. She's so humble. Maybe you have like an Esther vibe. Remember Esther? She was an orphan and became Queen of Persia. Imagine how beautiful, powerful, and how much restraint she shows just because of her past. That's you, or who you will be if you put God first in your gloss second. Rule number 2, participate. This is a class. Class culture requires you to participate whenever I ask a question, whenever the lesson is very interactive, or you just have an impulsive shout out. Put it in the chat. Make sure it stays appropriate. Something you would say to your mother is something you can say to me. Next thing I want to talk to you about is taking notes. This is a strategy. This is not an aesthetic. I'm not teaching you how to be a rich, soft wife, a housewife vibe, you know? This is life altering information to help you shift the atmosphere within you and around you, my dear. You're a powerhouse. I'm going to help you get invited into rooms that your brilliance was meant to be in. Rule number 4, come correct. So Glam Girl 101 normally starts at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time unless there is an Instagram post saying otherwise. So I should be able to see you in class, presently in class. If you need an excuse absent, those can be given, but you have to tell me directly via Instagram DM if you won't be in class so I can still count you as being present, right? With an excused absent. Because you can't pass summer school if you never show up to class. How would you graduate? Exactly. There is a graduation and it's on September, words are hard, 15. You knew that, right? Okay. So you have to also be camera ready. There are times where you guys may join the live and interact. We want to see your faces, the real faces of the students that go here. And it helps me get to know you guys by face, right? Right. You get to see me every day. So don't you think I want to see you? The next thing is detention. Detention exists and it is mute. So I hope I don't have to put anyone on mute and we can all be adults here, but we'll see. The thing that we're talking about this week on week 5 of the 6-week course is makeup is a weapon. It's not a mask. Your face is your business card. I have the agenda here for today. So we're going to do attendance, then go over homework. And then we're going to talk about how I don't want you to feel inferior to your most glamorous self. We'll go over makeup, skin prep. Hello. No makeup, makeup look. And we'll talk about sunglasses and the power of sunglasses, okay? It's going to be amazing. I'm also going to show you some of my sunglasses that I love to wear and how it just kind of shifts the atmosphere, right? And then we're going to talk about makeup takedown, just products that I use to take all of my makeup off. You cannot sleep in it, okay? If you want amazing skin, if you want your makeup to go on smooth, right? Your makeup is only going to look as good as the skin underneath. So we need to make sure that we're being mindful. So I think that's pretty much it for today. Anything else you want to see in the syllabus, like the mission statement or just a bunch of other goodies that we have in the doc? Go ahead and find me on Instagram. All the information you want, Mr. and Mrs. Nosy is here. Awesome, awesome. So, hello, my dear. My daughter's home from school. So, let's get back to class. Let's see. Clam Girl 101. Are you trying to be funny? I'm not trying to get funny. Let's see. All right, it looks like we have Elisa here, present in class. So let's go ahead and do attendance. Alicia. Why am I saying Elisa? My brain is fogged. I just said my brain, I guess same thing. Brain fog is real. So let's go ahead and jump into homework. So homework was to post. You were supposed to post a story, whether it's just for me and you add me to your close friends, or it's something that you post for everyone to see. We're supposed to be doing our makeup every single day, whether it is a natural B, a soft glam, a glam, show-stopping makeup look. I want to see it. I want you to show me proof that you are wearing your makeup every single day and taking it seriously because it's a weapon. Why would you leave your super suit at home? You're a superstar. You're a superhero. How can you save the day without your weapon? Exactly. So let's go ahead and just stay focused on the agenda and just kind of zip through it. Here we go. So I don't want you guys to feel inferior to your most glamorous self. We're going to talk about skin prep. I'm going to share a video about my skin prep for today. I'm specifically not wearing makeup. I always wear makeup every single Glam Girl 101. I'm always done up. Today, I'm not done up, and it's on purpose. Why is it on purpose? Because I don't feel inferior to my most glamorous self. Look at my skin. It is as best as it can be at the moment. And I have no hard words to say about it. How does your face, how does how you look make you feel from the scale of 0 to 10? I'll go first. When I'm not wearing makeup, I just got here with this skin because I went through such an acne breakout that really took a lot of my confidence away. So I had to rebuild it brick by brick and know that I'm still pretty and wear my skin. Because when you are trying to actively heal your skin, you do have to not cover it up in order for it to really heal faster. You need access to it. How am I supposed to apply my sunscreen every 2 hours? How am I supposed to get to my face? I have to wear it. You can't just pack on the makeup to cover up parts of you that you don't want to see. You have to be confident in both arenas. Even if you don't have glass skin, who around you does? When you look on the internet and you see all these women wearing filters or even having beautiful skin, just know that you are beautiful and everybody has flaws. You might not be able to see them, but there's always something. There's always something that people are interested in changing. For a moment, I was really upset about myself allowing my skin to get so bad, but it was just something I couldn't control. And you know what? I had to give myself grace because at the same time I'm having skin trouble, I have a six pack. What is there not to be grateful for? Exactly. Exactly. So you cannot feel inferior to your most glamorous self. It's super important to cherish you. Cherish who you are because when you're older, one day I'll be 50, 60 years old and I'll be so upset with myself for not feeling beautiful when I was 32, just the way I was. No filter, no makeup, but still her. My hair is done, my outfit is coordinated all the way to my high heels. If you don't believe me, let me show you a shoe cam because I'm never playing around. But you just have to make sure you treat yourself like you're worthy because everyone's going to treat you how you treat yourself, my dear. All right. Hello, hello. It looks like I have Jasmine here as well. Thank you, my girl. All right. And this is definitely one of those days where will I accept watching the live recap? Absolutely, because of the delay. There will be a detailed rant slash complaint on my Instagram story. That'll just go more into depth about why there was a delay because I know you guys are nosy and you want to know and you know who I'm talking to. So let's go ahead and jump into my skin prep for makeup. Something I normally do when I start my day. I'm gonna pull up a video. You're welcome. Good morning. It's Professor Banks and I'm undone to show you my skin prep. So let's get started. Before makeup, before I look like the person you already saw, I look like this. It was a tanning night, so it's T-shirt Tuesday. Exfoliation is super important to make sure you have a great base for makeup. Your makeup is only as good as the skin underneath. Physical exfoliant, this is a great example of one. And it's just these little pads where you take it and you rub it all over your face and then it's yucky. And you realize that your face isn't as clean as you thought it was. It's a lot of dead skin that it really takes off. It's not necessarily dirt, but it's amazing for a great base. The next thing is I hydrate. Today I opted to do a physical exfoliant, so I scrubbed my face instead of a chemical one. I then skin flood. So this is a hydrating mist and it has rose water in it and I believe it has like aloe vera. It's really amazing. I love it. It's inexpensive. I think I got this from Marshall's for like $8. And then I go in with this hydrating essence. So this is amazing. It has a lot of like minerals and vitamins that your skin needs. And boy, I just feel like it's like youth in a bottle. It just like seeps down into my skin and makes it super plump and ready for makeup. Then I go in my normal skincare. So of course, I'm gonna do a vitamin C to hydrate my skin in the morning. Then I'm going in with the Ordinary's product for just like dark spots. I'm dealing with that. I'm fighting for my life here. Moisturizer, something light, not too much. This is the wrong product because they look the same. So this is the moisturizer I'm in love with. I just got it underneath my nail, but it just goes on so nice. Let me get some more because I kind of rubbed it out. But do you see? So good. I'm not going to waste product because I bought this with my own money, but I wanted to show you. And it's just not too like greasy. I've already done my skin prep, so you can look at my skin and tell it has that shine to it, that glass skin shine. The discoloration is there, but you see the glow. So that's what I want you to have. And it's not oily, it's like tacky. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. Sunscreen, this is my favorite. A little bit is coming out, so let me grab that. The top, where is it? I don't know, but I think that's a good sign to show that I genuinely use this and love it down. You'll want to add your sunscreen because, again, even though you're wearing makeup, it doesn't have UV protection. You can even end with a setting mist that has like SPF in it. So if you find it, a good one, let us all know because I'm still trying to uncover that. I'm thinking that this particular product comes in an SPF version. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm itching to get my hands on it within the next 24 hours. So if you know something or know of this and you know it's gold, tell me so I can maybe just order it for like same day pickup, same day delivery. Words are hard. I'm putting sunscreen on my hands so that I don't get old. And I forgot something. What did I forget? Something you should never forget. So this is a really good eye cream. It's so inexpensive, but this is going to help with just creasing, hydrating my eyes for eyeshadow. I'm not the girl to just do bronzer or just one color on my lid. I'm going to do eyeshadow every freaking time. If it's eyeshadow or bold lip, it's always eyeshadow for me if I have time. So that's pretty much it. Hydrate your lips to make sure they're not cracked and nasty. Even if you're wearing lip gloss, you having cracked lips is going to show up. People can tell. So hydrate your lips before you put on any lip products. That's going to make everything go on smooth. But yeah, that's skin prep for today. I'm going to get ready and look at you. You got an insight on what I did this morning. Don't we love this? Restream is really eating for us. Shout out to them. All right. So as you guys can see, skin prep before you do your makeup is super important. When it comes to prepping your skin, your makeup is only as good as the skin underneath. So why am I stressing this? Because when you are putting your makeup on, it's going to glide on. Your base is going to be flawless. It's not going to crumble. Everything's going to go on smoothly. And it's going to allow the makeup to look like skin. It's going to melt into your face. And we're not going to know where the makeup starts and where it ends. We all seen people with the harsh line. And it's not always because the foundation doesn't match your neck. It's because it looks like makeup. And we don't want that. Even if it's full coverage, we don't want that. Does anyone have any takeaways from the video? Let's see. I want to check the comments. All right. It looks like Focus J is in the house. Hey, my girl. Our science teacher is here. Earlier, I mentioned her and the lesson that she taught as well. We had Kaylee's yesterday. So you're in it for a treat. She's in the comments looking around to see who is good at mixing products, just like with hair. Don't you think our science teacher cares about the A student for makeup is a weapon? It's kind of science too. Now, I am going to read the comments because I do see some. All right, Miss Jazz. Let's see. I missed the question, but I think you asked if we like the one size setting spray. Okay, yeah. I just added it to my routine and I love it. Ooh, that's a good one. So that particular product is wonderful because it allows your makeup to stay on forever. You could sleep in it, you could cry a little, and it's not going to move. You're not going to have tears streaming down your eyes, and especially if you have what's it called? Waterproof mascara. That's what I was looking for. Waterproof mascara along with that product sprayed over your face is such a barrier. Call it armor, okay? Because the face is on and it's not moving with that product. That's a good one from One Size. Let's see. Reading the rest of the comments. Okay, okay. All right, Jazz, you are full of words today. I love it, my girl. So let's see. I love Good Molecules. Yes, such a good brand. I am not too versed in that particular brand. I have a friend who swears by it, and that's why I ended up getting that eye cream. I've been using it, I would say, for at least 5 months. And that particular eye cream is super hydrating. I used to use a very expensive eye cream. I'm not gonna lie, it was by Skin Ceuticals and it was discontinued and it cost me like $100. But in my defense, it took me like 8 months to go through the whole bottle. And usually my man would buy it. So it's kind of like free 99. Anyways, when it comes to an eye cream that's $6, I had to try it. Everyone's saying it's good and it is good. Perfect. The next thing I want to go over is oh my god, everyone, this is a surprise. Hello, Dean. How are you?
Hello, I'm the dean. I'm just checking in.
Oh,
How are you guys doing? Are y'all confused? Because her job is on the line right now.
Mm.
No? Okay, we're good. Okay, I'll be in the background watching.
All right. Woo! Thank you guys for everyone sitting up. Look at you over here in your seat. I'm so glad nobody was on their phones or anything. Everyone was paying attention in class and taking notes. So good job, guys. Good job.
Nelly,
Oh,
it's like I didn't see you in those shorts. Nobody wants to see your hairy legs. Go to the nurse and go change. You look disgusting. Kids these days.
I'm sorry, Billy. You did not pass Fashion 101 today. It looks like the outfit is retired and you'll just have to go change. I'm going to have to send you home with an unexcused absence. Sorry about that. Now, let's go ahead and move on so that I can make sure you guys pass Makeup as a Weapon. Imagine if we had a bad news meeting with the dean. That's not what we want. Okay. Yes. She said she approves. Definitely approves. So we are going to go ahead and get into the next phase. I don't want to miss the comments on Instagram. So let me jump in. It looks like we have Alicia. Oh, she's saying the base is important. Duh. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm so glad that you're on the same page as me. You already know this. Shout out to you, Alicia. Okay. So what we're talking about right now is makeup skin prep. So another portion is going to be this. I have some products that I'm going to show you in real time, okay? So yes. So one of the first things I want to talk about is when you have a breakout. This is a product that I really love. I didn't really mention it too much. I'll post it on my story on Insta as well so you guys can get a closer look. But this is a product by Sunday Riley. It's called Saturn. It's a medicated mask that dries and clears up acne while preventing new blemishes from forming, okay? So it has 10% sulfur, 4% niacinamide, and 1% zinc. So I'll show you a close-up of what it looks like. Here we go. All right. And so this particular product I love, and I love it for makeup prep. And here's why. When you have a pixie cut or you have hair that comes forward to your face, it is so easy to get breakouts in your hairline and on your forehead. So something I like to do when I am experiencing an active breakout or just to prevent breakouts, especially if I know it's going to be a very humid day, there's moisture afoot, and I just don't want so much of my hair products seeping into my pores and causing clogging that would ultimately not positively impact my acne prone skin. So I will take some of this and I will just apply it to the area that's going to be covered, and that's really going to help prevent acne from forming. So I do this on a need basis, okay? So that's something you can do. You can also use any other product that would be similar. It doesn't have to be this. I just swear by this particular product, it works. If you want a pimple gone in 24 hours, put this on just like a nice medium to thick layer, right, over the acne that you are trying to get down to a flat state and not saying hello to everybody. Put that over it and then go to sleep. When you wake up, it'll kind of look like there's toothpaste wherever you put it. Then you'll do your skincare like normal and wash your face. But it is really amazing. It is medicated. They did not lie. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is a face mask. These are just additional things you can do in order to really help your skin prep. These are some just face masks. We've seen sheet masks, they're super popular. There's a lot of Korean. Ooh, it's the high heels. There's a lot of Korean skincare brands that are awesome for these type of sheet masks, and you can get them for a really affordable price. Now, does this brighten my skin? It has vitamin C, lemon, and apple cider vinegar. I don't know yet, but I've used maybe 4 of them already, and I love how it makes my skin feel, especially before makeup. When I am doing a full beat, like for a wedding, for a special occasion, for a photo shoot, for anything where I just want to be glam, so good that I look like a filter in person. This is what I'm going to do at least an hour before I start my makeup. And when I say an hour is because I'm going to put this on my face. I'm going to take it off, and you can cut areas in order to make sure it really fits snug on your face. Once you customize it, you'll let it sit. I like to allow it to sit for at least, I would say, at least 20 to 30 minutes. And then I will just allow it to absorb afterwards. Why? Because my skin to the touch feels like I just put a product on afterwards. These are so moisturizing. Like literally, my fingers are slippery touching it. So then when I take it off, my skin is very slippery. So I want it to kind of dry down and just suck all of that good hydration in. So that's why I say at least an hour. So 45 minutes to an hour before you're going to go ahead and start your makeup, which is nice. Drink your tea, check your email, and make sure your face is sitting. The next thing I want to talk about is eye mask, not this particular brand, okay? But finding a eye mask that is going to be hydrating for your under eye area, that's a lot of the issues that we're seeing in real time. That's why people aren't looking like a filter. They're looking like they're wearing makeup and they did a rush job. It's cracking, it's creasing, it's not sitting. Hydration is key. So that's why when you're watching makeup artists or just seeing influencers who are very well versed in makeup doing their makeup on the internet, they often have these little eye masks. It's not to spend extra money. It's absolutely necessary. It makes a huge impact. Not just an eye cream, but that eye mask just adds so much hydration, and it's going to help the product sit and absorb into your skin. Hydration, 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 hydration. I cannot stress it enough. So important. So let's get into some more things that we can discuss for skin prep. Let's see. I'm going to talk about my makeup brushes. So if you do want me to, I can go into detail about all the brushes that I do have and how I feel about them. But these are how I store, this is how I store my makeup brushes. And it's just this little case. And these are all my brushes. And something that I do that is super important is when I do my makeup, I do it with clean brushes. So I clean my brushes every single day. And there are times where I'm tired, but I do it anyway. I clean them at night and then I let them dry in order to make sure they can air dry. If it's an emergency and there's no time for them to air dry, I will allow my blow dryer to be used on cool in order to dry my brushes, but washing them is a must. There is no way that your makeup won't turn out 80% better if you're cleaning your brushes. Clean brushes make such a difference. The most I will ever use my makeup brushes is twice in a row. And that's just because, let's say I did a light beat for the gym, and then I go ahead and do a full glam later on that day after I shower, right? And really get my day started, my work day started. Do you see what I'm saying? But the makeup brushes are still clean. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. I think, I know It's important. So these are the cleansers that I use in order to keep them clean. So one of the products that I use fell on the floor. So let me find that. Hold on. So this is a product that I really love. It's currently empty. I have a backup. I always keep these on deck. So this is something that I order on Amazon. I found it originally from Sephora, but then they stopped making it. They stopped housing it there. I'm sorry. So this is where the product would be, and then this is the top. You see how it's textured, so you can wash the brush. I love this for at-home use and travel. It's just so handy. It's all encompassing. This is amazing. It cleans everything off of your makeup. The next thing I use is this sometimes, right? That other product is sold out and it's not available. So this is my plan B girl, okay? And she also gets the job done. Another product that I also use when my makeup gets kind of stubborn is Dial soap. Dial soap, let's talk about it. Dial body wash, body soap. That lathers so good. It kind of reminds me of Dawn, but for the body. So Dawn dish soap does this thing where oil, grease, it cuts it. And so does Dial, the gold bar soap. So you absolutely can clean your brushes with it. And if you were to do that, it's cost effective because you should be using it on your body. And it doesn't put too much soapy product into your brush that it makes it impossible to wash the soap out. Not just any soap you can put on your makeup brushes, okay? But a nice fluffy makeup brush is so tea. You won't regret it. Your skin will also love you too because those stubborn breakouts or just little acne you won't get because there's so much bacteria that can grow on your brushes, on your little powder puffs. There's just so much bacteria. So you can erase that, especially if you are the woman who's going to be wearing a lot of makeup. Like me, I wear a full glam 5 days a week, six, sometimes even. If I'm just so caught up in being that girl, I can't stop it. So, this is what helps me to not have mountains and grooves all over my face and just keeps everything so much more smooth. The next thing I do want to talk about is hold on, let me make sure I'm in alignment with the agenda. All right. We're gonna go a little bit out of order and talk about the makeup takedown. The makeup takedown. All right. So the makeup takedown is super important. And why? Why is it important? It's important because you have to get it off of your face. Imagine the makeup is supposed to enhance what you already have, but it's taking away from how you look. Why is it taken away? It's taking away, my girl, because it's ruining your face. But it's not the makeup. It's the fact that you want to wear it for multiple days at a time. No, 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 no. It is a one-time use. You can absolutely not go ahead and put it on replay. It's impossible. It's impossible. So, one of the things that I do want to talk about that I sped past is how to clean your makeup brushes. This is a instant quick drying method. So you can clean your brushes in real time. Let's say you don't have a million brushes. You only have a core set of 8. You want to use the same eyeshadow brush that you use on your crease down here on your under eye, but you're using a different color. How do you clean it? You can clean it by spraying this cleanser. So basically it's a brush bath and it's going to cleanse your makeup off of the brush in real time. You spray it and then you rub it either on a paper towel or if you have like makeup towels, then you can go ahead and rub it off and then your brush is clean, it's not wet, and you can just go ahead and use it. This is something by It Cosmetics and it is exclusively at Ulta. So this is something that I use to clean my brushes in real time. So good. All right, all right. So let's make sure we're moving and grooving. Makeup takedown. So we were talking about taking it off and how important that is because sometimes that can be so annoying, especially waterproof mascara. Waterproof mascara is like impenetrable. It is so hard to get off of your lashes. So this is my method when I'm wearing a full glam. So these are the makeup wipes of choice for me. I just feel like they do a really good job of getting oil off my face. Oil? Of getting the makeup off my face because it has a slightly oily texture. Even it makes a dent. It even makes a dent with waterproof mascara. Absolutely. So these are by Clinique. I get mine at Ulta. Such good wipes. Kind of pricey, but worth every freaking dollar. Okay. So the next product is also within the same line. It is called Take the Day Off by Clinique. So I usually go in with a makeup wipe all together and get it off. Then the wipe looks like mud. I go in with the Take the Day Off and I just lather it all over, all over. I pay really close attention to my eyes and just rub it, rub it, rub it. It really helps to get it all off. And then I go in with a gentle cleanser. Some people would call this like oil cleansing first and then gentle cleansing. So in all, it would be double cleansing. Double cleansing is literally just washing your face twice, but with two different methods, two different products. So it starts with an oil cleanser, then a gentle cleanser. So this is something that I absolutely love. I was introduced to it via a brand deal, and I'm so glad that I was because I love it down. It's so gentle and it really gets the makeup off without stripping my skin, and it just feels dry and that it took everything away that I needed. Okay. So that's just how I take the makeup off. All right. Where are we? On the last step. So we're going to talk about the no makeup look. Not the one that you're used to seeing that actively involves you looking like you're wearing makeup. Maybe not to a man, but to another woman, we can tell you're wearing a lot of makeup. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the no makeup look. So one of the ways you can, in my opinion, participate in the no makeup look is this sunglasses. So I have a few pair of sunglasses that I'm going to introduce you to, and it makes a huge difference in your overall appearance when you are not wearing any makeup. It's going to boost your confidence. So this is the first pair. Everything I'm going to show you is Prada because I have an obsession with Prada, and the reason why I have an obsession with Prada is because my Prada sunglasses just fit my face really, really good. The way my nose is set up, I just never have to worry about like it falling off of my face. This is not sponsored. This is not an ad. This is just what I tend on buying. So this one in particular is an amazing pair of sunglasses, and immediately I just feel like a celebrity. Whether I'm wearing the makeup or not, it frames your face, it makes you look important, and it makes you look like you're protecting yourself from the sun because you are the sun, my dear. Absolutely. You just have a certain attitude when you're wearing the sunglasses, even if you're wearing a brown paper bag. Now, of course, if you're not wearing makeup, I still expect you to have your nails together, looking very decent, neat, clean, having your outfit coordinated, everything is ironed, steamed, looking amazing. And your hair done, of course, my girl. Just because you don't have a makeup doesn't mean you just look a mess. These are another pair of shades that I absolutely love. Again, it just brings back the energy, the confidence. It takes you up a couple notches. When I am not wearing makeup, I still, excuse me, feel like a 10. And I want you from 0 to 10 to feel like a 10. I don't want you to say a 3, a 4, a 7. No, you should still feel like a 10. And when I'm wearing makeup, I feel like a 20. Absolutely. But I don't feel less than without makeup. And that's super important. So this is my last pair of sunglasses that I'm going to share. It's the same as the other one, but just a different colorway. And again, you can just see how much sunglasses really does for you. It frames your face. It is makeup. It is a form of makeup. It adds a certain level of sophistication to whatever you already have going on. It just levels you up. So invest in your sunglasses, my girl. whether they are a Amazon dupe of your favorite designer shades, whether they are a designer shade, nothing superior. As long as the glasses look good on your face, then you look incredible. Okay? All right. Even your glasses. If you are the type of young lady who has prescription glasses, choose them with attention. Don't just grab glasses just because they're cheap and they work. Grab things that fit your face because you're framing your face. Put it in a gold heavy frame instead of a cheap plastic frame that will fall apart. All right, all right. So let's see where we are at. So we talked about sunglasses. Now we're going to talk about the no makeup look. The no makeup look. So let me go ahead and make some changes to the image, okay? I want to bring the camera a little forward because we are going to play in product, and this will be something new to Glam Girl 101 Summer School version 2 that we haven't done before, okay? So just give me a moment just to set everything up. One moment. All right, all right. I'm going to cam down, but while I am cam down, there is a video I should be able to show you. So let me go ahead and get that pulled up while I'm camming down. It's pink. It's so pretty. And it smells like cotton candy. You want to smell? I made the executive decision to change my entire makeup routine. Why? Because there's better products out there. 2016 makeup no longer exists because it shouldn't. There are products from 2025 that you should be wearing in order to look like your best self. You see it. I'm about to do something glamorous, but I also need to prep my skin. This is what I'm using to make sure my makeup is glowy and melts into my skin. Okay, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Look at that even coverage. The glow you get from using this product is insane. My skin feels so hydrated. No wonder it is perfect for underneath your makeup. When I'm outside on a run on a hot summer day, I have my Hydrovisor, moisturizing my skin, protecting me from the sun. And then later on, right before date night, I can apply this underneath my makeup for a flawless finish. I don't know any other product that does that. Do you? So as we're jumping back in, I do want to mention we are currently just getting into a natural like makeup beat that will do to just enhance what I already have going on, because the message of today is you are enough. I don't care where your skin is, if it's somewhere close to mine, if it's so much more like the images that you see online where they're showing skin tutorials, or if it's somewhere a little bit lower. It's not higher, it's not lower. It's wherever you are. Your skin, in whatever state it is the 10 version of you. You are her. So keep your hair done, keep your outfit looking nice, keep your nails done, and just know you're that girl. And it looks like we have a special shout out. The dean is back. Hold on.
Hi, I would like to do a shout out to Jasmine Williams. I see you as a literal. Words are hard today. Okay. I see you as a rising star, and please, please be with us for a long time because a lot of people can learn from you, especially Billy. Why are you still here? She put you out. Get out. Billy, come on. Come on. Come on.
Sorry, Billy, I can't save you. It looks like participating is the way to get on the dean's good side. So just know that she is watching. Shout out to Jasmine for being a star participant today. Yes, girl. So we're going to get into makeup and just like a natural beat that will really maybe give you the confidence to wear your skin. The Hydra Visor was a product that I stand behind. One of the reasons why I wanted to show it to you is because it doesn't burn your eyes when you wear it. It adds a glow. Very glass skin, right, of you to be wearing Hydra Visor. And not only is it an SPF, it is a wonderful product that you can use as skin prep. It's going to prep your skin for makeup. So whether you are wearing makeup today or you're not wearing makeup today, which you should be because the homework is to wear makeup every single day, then Hydra Visor by Fenty Beauty is a product that's not a gimmick. It is really, really wonderful. And it also has a scent too, by the way. If you were looking for something to moisturize your skin, give you an SPF, and then also be used before you do your makeup as a skin prep step, then I think that's a purchase you should make. Now, let's get into just how to glow up your natural face in order to really find out that you are her without all the glitz and glam. So, wearing your natural skin, perfect. To take it up a notch in settings where you just want to look alive, you're going to have to do a couple of things. Okay. So, this is maybe some of the things that I do in order to step it up a notch. And then we'll just do it in real time together, which should actually be really nice because not only will I be able to tell you what is going to maybe help elevate your face, but I could show you. So, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm going to do, I have my little bin of products, is I'm going to go ahead and get into my lip stain. So, adding a lip stain to your bare face is just going to add a natural little bit of color to your lips and just make you look more alive. All right. And so the way I like to do it is I line my lips. This is the Sachu lip stain in pink. Pink. All right. And I'm putting it all around. And then I go ahead and just tap this area because I don't want a harsh line. All right. And then I'm going to add more product. I feel like I have like a piece of hair on my face. Okay. Weird. All right. And again, tapping. Just so it ombres and it doesn't give like a weird harsh line. I hate that personally, but if that's what you like, then that's what you like. But again, we're doing like a natural look. There's still like lint on my nose. If you see me grabbing at it, that is why. And now let's work on the top lip. I feel like the best way to use this is to like press it down on your lip and then just drag it and try not to pick it up. I almost rubbed it in. Did you see that? I forgot I was doing lip stain and not lip gloss. Okay. Do not touch it. Just let it be, okay? And this is going to add just a little bit of like umph to your lip. The next thing that I'm going to do, let me check my little tray, is brows. So I have two eyebrow pencils. They're both the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. And so these products are super wonderful because you can just draw the cleanest lines. Do you see that? It's just so teeny tiny that you can draw with it. This is the only brow product I use. I don't have a lot of brows, so that works for me. And then the other end, you can kind of brush it through with. So the reason why I have two is because I need two shades depending on what I'm doing. There are times where I'm not really wearing that much makeup, and there's times where I'm just like fully beat. So one shade is a little bit darker, one's a little bit lighter. So I use shade 4, and I also use shade 375. So I'm going to go in with shade 375 first. Let me go ahead and just kind of stay close so you guys can see me. So I'm just drawing the hairs just upwards in like an upward motion. And then I'm also gonna start drawing underneath. There we go. And now I'm drawing the top. And I'll just do one so you'll see. It doesn't look like I'm gonna need to use the color 4. This is like the best natural kind of color for me. And then my hair is brown. So I dyed my hair just like a little bit of a lighter brown shade. It's probably like 2 to 3 shades lighter than my normal shade. You can really see it in person in the sun. And so not using a eyebrow shade that's too dark is really gonna help. It should just look soft and natural and not like eyebrows. Okay? You should see you first, then the makeup second, okay? Period. So that's just one eye. So I hope you guys can see the difference. So one eye is done and one isn't. It's a little boxy. So let me go ahead and just brush through it in the front so it looks kind of clean. I'm not going to add concealer because again, I'm doing a no makeup look. So I'm just doing some quick improvements in order to still look like myself, but a little bit more wow, because I'm encouraging you guys to also wear your skin and feel comfortable enough that even when your makeup is done so good, either by you or by a makeup artist, that you never get to a space where you don't feel like you're enough. I just got out of a space like that because my skin just went through a tornado. And sometimes perfection just doesn't exist. And that's okay because there's another area where you're an A student. And there are other areas where it's not exactly where you want it to be. But as long as you're making strides, efforts, right? Baby steps towards improvement, just give yourself time and it will get better. But don't punish yourself because you're human and perfection within humans doesn't exist. That's insane. Okay, we're not doing that. So I'm gonna work on the other eyebrow, but I wanted to sit here just so you can see the difference between the two. I think that you're getting it. Perfect. So let's go ahead and work on the other eye. I hope the lighting is okay for the makeup application. Let me add a little bit more to see if that's gonna help. I feel like it added shine, but not necessarily light, but we'll go with it. Okay. So let's work on the other eye just for some improvement. And if I get quiet, it's because I'm focused, okay? I got to get this right. You only have one shot to draw on eyebrows. Just kidding. You can wipe it off. But I mean, if you're paying for product, you want to take your time and not rush through things. All right. So I did the other side. I'm going to just go ahead and brush through. All right. And so now both eyebrows are done. So I have 2 brows on. Perfect. The next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of blush. So this is a blush by Makeup Mario. I'm bending down to get to my brushes that you saw earlier. So this is a cream blush and I'm not wearing makeup. So my skin is like very dewy. So I'm just going to dig into it a little bit and just add like the tiniest bit of like pop of color. And this just helps it to be more believable. This is a really good look. Let's say if I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to run to the grocery store. Let's say I'm going to just maybe walk the dog around the lake. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing too serious. I'm not going anywhere too serious, but I do want to let my skin breathe for my own inner confidence and for my skin health. I cannot cover up my skin with makeup every single day. It's crazy. There's no way that that is good for your mental health or your skin. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is jump into some mascara. So this is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. I almost didn't get it out. Okay, so this is just a mascara to bring life into the lashes that I already have. I barely have any lashes at all. So if you have long lashes or you don't have a lot of lashes, I want you to understand that you should still wear the mascara. It makes a difference, it makes an impact. I'm not gonna put on my waterproof mascara. That mascara is so crazy. It even makes my little lashes look like something. So I like to do the top first and then pause, let that dry down, and then do the bottoms. So we're gonna put on some lashes, but these are just like little lash clusters. I'm gonna put some of these on like the ends. These are like some kiss lashes, and then these are another style of kiss lashes that I'll also put on, but maybe towards the front. This is gonna add just a little bit of razzle dazzle. I don't have eyelash extensions, but it still is gonna make an impact on how like my overall appearance is. Still giving effort. So the lip stain is peeling off. So let's go ahead and get that off. That was a smooth peel. Let's see. The other one, not so much. Sometimes if you do that, that helps. Perfect. I didn't bring anything to wipe this, but I do have makeup wipes, so we'll just go ahead and use one of those. Normally, I would just use like a damp, like paper towel or something and not waste a makeup wipe. So we're not going to waste this. I'm just going to do a clean wipe. Just to get off any excess. All right. But we can see that the lip stain worked. My lips are stained. I'm going to ball this up because this is a perfectly good makeup wipe. And I'm just going to leave it right here and close it off because I'm not wasting anything. Absolutely not. Now, this is a lip gloss that I love, and that's why I got that lip stain. It just adds a little oomph when I'm not wearing any lip liner. Still natural. And so I'm adding a little bit of this gloss. And it looks so cute, kind of like I just drank some Kool-Aid, but it brings a soft touch, a feminine quality to my face. And we do want other things to be able to focus on, not just the dark spots, okay? We want to focus on other things. And now we have the lips, okay? All right. So these are eyelash tweezers, the ones that I love, that I've had for, I think, like 8 years. Gone. Gone. I can't find it. I have no idea. I think it might be in the country. So when I pull up this weekend, I'll find out if it's there, but I have to find it. I bought these recently from Kids. It's just the shape I don't love. Not that the shape isn't wonderful. It's just not the same shape of the ones that I misplaced. So it was hard for me at first to kind of get jiggy with this. Now, like, we're friends. We're pretty good friends. So this item in particular is what I'm going to use to put my lashes on, and it just helps you to get as close to the lash line as possible. And especially if you're doing underneath, which is what we're doing today, it's going to help you. So these are the short lashes that I'm going to go ahead and get started with. So they come in a medium length and a short. I'm going to go ahead and use the top row. So I'm going to use two from the top row. I might actually use maybe two from the top row and then one from the smaller pack, but we'll see. We'll start with just two and kind of go from there. So this particular glue is from Sephora. It's from the brand called Lily Lashes. It actually is pretty tacky, and this is my first time using this particular product, first time I bought it, and like so far so good. My lashes stay on. I'm not mad at it. There was another product that I was using from Kiss. No, 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 no. I didn't love that one at all. And it said it was supposed to like help my lashes to last like even overnight. And I didn't really need that. I like to take all my makeup off, especially if I'm not wearing eyelash extensions. I don't expect any of it to still be there. But it didn't stay for an hour, let alone overnight. So hated that. I'm gonna also prep the other lashes that we said we were gonna use and just add some glue and just get them ready. Because again, when you're adding lashes, Lashes make a huge difference. I don't care what you've heard. That is law. Glam Girl 101 law. Lashes, huge difference. So when you put the glue on, you do have to give it time to dry. So that's what I'm doing now, just prepping the glue. When you sit it on there, you just wait for it to get tacky. With this glue, it goes on white, but then it dries down to more of like a bluish clear kind of color, bluish translucent color. And that's where it's telling you, hello, I'm ready. Stick me on. So yeah, that's all I'm doing is gluing them and waiting. What else could I be doing with my lovely little self? Let's see. So sunscreen is super important to me right now based on the state of my skin. So this is going to help my skincare routine that is helping to even my skin to always be working. This one is almost done. I have another one. I just don't want to use the new one until this is finished. And this is the brand that I always have on the ready for sunscreen. This is a staple. So adding sunscreen is a must. You want to reapply every 2 hours. They make sunscreen sticks. There's so many different like spray-on sunscreens. There's just no excuse. Okay. So I am just adding the sunscreen to my face while I'm waiting for my lashes to get tacky enough to apply. I'm going to also go ahead and just do another coat of mascara. Let's see. Let me actually bring it over here so you guys can see me better. I always keep my mouth open when I'm doing this. Why? I don't know. It just feels right. There we go. So mascara on, period. And so let me go over. This is what we have so far. So I'm sure that you can see the pigment on my lips, still natural, but a little something is giving gloss. Anything else that I have on, I don't think that you could see it via the cam, but let me know. And we're going to go ahead and get those lashes glued on. All right, let's do it. So when it comes to the lashes, let me see if I can move you guys a little bit just to help. I think that might actually help. Let's see. Okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. So I'm gonna go in with the bigger lash first that we discussed. So just grabbing it with the eyelash tweezers like so. All right. And I'm putting them underneath. So my technique, I'm gonna actually like hold my eye up a little bit just to see what I'm doing. I don't always do that. It might not be as tacky as I want it to be. Oh no, let's try again. We might have to add more glue. I'm rushing it a little bit because I do want to make sure I'm being nice to your attention span. Let's see. Oh, lashes are a struggle. Yeah, lashes are hard, so this should be helpful. So I added one lash underneath. I waited for the glue to be tacky, and I'm using eyelash tweezers. So if anyone like Alicia, me, who knows that eyelashes are tricky, eyelash tweezers are going to be your friend. So I just literally have one lash on. So I'm just going to back up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Let me know if you can. But there's one little lash here. No lash here. One lash here. So you know what? It might actually be more impactful for me to just do one eye and then you compare the two. So let's change plans. We're switching gears. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to add a little bit more glue. Give me one sec. Going back in with the glue, and it just dried down. So it dried down a little too long, that one, okay? No biggie, you can always add more glue. Now it's hard to take off the glue if it's caked up with glue, but going ahead and just adding more glue, like no biggie, no biggie. Okay, one eye down. I'm definitely rushing it, but I'm gonna try to see if it'll stick. And it will. Okay, perfect. So I have another lash on that one. And now I'm gonna add the little babes, the smaller versions, okay? Adding that, just knock this down. Oh, well, this is a bad example. I don't usually struggle like this. It's just I'm trying to do my makeup on camera and I'm rushing because it's not dried down. So let me go ahead and just try again. Okay, that one's on. I think in the future, we should do lashes again. And I should do like a different setup so you can see me better. That way I can really show you what I'm doing and then show you different lashes that I would put on and how I would put them on. But this is the underneath method for clusters. Okay. So after when I'm done, I would usually go back through and just clamp everything. I felt like I shouldn't because it wasn't dry yet, but I'm still going to do it anyway. That one came off, so I'm just sticking it back on. And I would normally clamp everything. I'm not going to clamp that in this moment because I just don't want it to come off because, again, they're just not dried down enough for me to do it. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can to keep your attention span. But let me try to bring this a little closer. So one of my eyes, whoop, hold on, stay in camera. One of my eyes have lashes on. One of them does not. Which one is it? Exactly. It's pretty easy to tell. So this is making a huge difference in my appearance. Now, because this is more of like a natural eyelash look, it's going to look like they could actually be my lashes. It just brings more attention to my eyes, but it's subtle, okay? Not like a crazy lash that looks like a spider. No, 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 no. This is just something that's subtle and it's going to add just a feminine touch, a little bit of polish to your everyday look. The brows did a little something, the lip combo did a little something. So this is a no makeup look. I'm still wearing makeup, but the way that I'm wearing it is just subtly to add feminine touches and soften my look. All right. That is class. We've nailed everything. All I'm expecting from you on this Tuesday is to eat tacos for dinner and for you to go ahead and do your homework. There were some students who did not submit their homework. I'm not going to say no names, but there were a large amount of students who absolutely did their homework so fast that I had barely finished class and I didn't expect your homework to be done. So make sure you're doing your homework. You're supposed to post a story, whether it's in your close friends or visible for everybody, but post a story or make a dedicated post on your social media platform of your makeup look of the day. I want to see it because I also want to know if you're doing it. Okay. It's how I keep tabs on you. Feel free to tag me. That's going to be a great way to make sure I just don't miss it. There are several students who go to high maintenance high. So wouldn't it be horrible if you did your homework and I didn't even see it? So now your story's expired and you're trying to tell me a story that you did it and I just don't want to hear it. Exactly. So do your homework and make sure I see that you did it by adding a great little mention. That's class, my dear. Did you love it here? What is the feedback? I just had some tacos on Taco Tuesday, Lisha. I love it. All right, Atranel, I see you, girl. All right. And then it looks like we did have a new student shout out about the sunglasses. Sorry I missed you, but never too late. All right. It was a no makeup Tuesday. Tomorrow, we're going to do some fun things as well when it comes to makeup. So stay tuned. Class will occur at our normal time. So I'll see you at 11:59, my dear. Bye.